Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am here to talk the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Miss Sutton Strack basically breaking Instagram today, making comments on Dorit's comment regarding Erika's comment about PK and Dorit being the next couple to basically have their marriage become a demise. And so we're going to break all of that down. Is it for a storyline for next season because Miss Dorito doesn't have much going on? We're going to talk about that. And then we're also going to talk a little bit about Camille Grammer and her Twitter account and also Kyle Richards' performance on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen as it regards to Camille Grammer. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. But before you do, of course, everything in this video is alleged. And go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, turn those notifications on. So important. The likes super help my video, and then of course I'm definitely trying to grow, so please subscribe. Okay, first of all, we have to talk about the fact that Erika stood up at BravoCon. She was asked a question about who she thought the next housewives couple would be to basically get a divorce, and she stood up proudly, walked down the catwalk, said PK and Dorit, and turned around and walked back to her chair. Now, immediately, some of us that heard Dorit on the reunion, she was talking about the fact that the robbery was really hard on her family, and it was also very hard on her marriage. So it just seemed a little bit weird that all of a sudden it's hard on her marriage, and now Erika is talking about Dorit's marriage, which is really strange because Dorit was so gracious to Erika in Aspen and even hung out with her and ditched Kyle and Kyle's whole plan of going, the hat shopping thing that she planned in advance, and it was her favorite, hat shop. And Dorit basically ditched Kyle to stay with Diana and Erika. And we also hear about Dorit hanging out with Diana outside of the show a lot too, which I don't really like that either. So anyways, Dorit mentions it at the reunion. She says, it was hard on her marriage. Now we have Erika coming out saying that she thinks that they're going to be the next couple to get divorced. Strange, right? So the account Queens of Bravo, I'm sure you guys follow them there. If you're on Instagram, you follow them. They're great accounts. They posted, Dorit responds to Erika, actual shade or made up beef? Can we get season 7 Dorito back? Now Dorit comments, misery loves company. What else can I say? Our friends, those who truly know us, know what we have and who we are. That was what Dorit posted in regards to Erika saying that they were the next couple to get divorced. And Miss Sutton Strack coming along with all her Southern pride. She just decided to comment on here. And you know what she said? She said, I'm going with fake news. That's what she commented. I'm going with fake news about Dorit's comment about this whole marriage thing. So is it possible that they're going to pretend like they're splitting up for the show, for a storyline, and then their plans are to reconcile afterwards? I mean, does Dorit need a storyline? Hell yes, she needs a storyline. She's been flying under the radar and getting by since Puppygate. I feel like anytime you're like at the middle of a lot of drama one season, you like get to take a back seat like for the next season. You slowly work your way up till it's your turn again. But you get to rest for a little bit. So I understood that the season after Puppygate, but like now we're like 3 seasons after Puppygate, and the fans, we want to see something. She's not giving it to us. She's just not. Now, so it's really funny that Sutton's calling it fake news. I wonder if it's going to be a lot like the Real Housewives of Potomac and what we're seeing from Ashley Darby and how she's saying that her and Michael are separating, but then they're buying a house together and everyone's like, what's really going on? So is Dorito taking a page from Ashley Darby's book? Maybe. Then let's talk about Camille Grammer. Her handle on Twitter is the real Camille G. Okay. Now she does tweet a lot about the show and she interacts with people in comments, and I personally love it, to be honest with you. I love following her. And also, I think she says some funny stuff, and she has insight because she was a housewife. Like, why can't she tweet about it? Anyways, something that she said obviously resonated was producers or somebody, and Andy Cohen asked Kyle about Camille in one of her tweets, and Kyle was super dismissive of Camille, and she was like, why does she have to comment on every single little crumb? And she was like, it basically called Camille's handle an oxymoron because the handle says the real Camille, right? And she's saying that Camille's not real, so it's an oxymoron. So that made Camille mad. And she posted a photo, guys. I can't believe she actually posted it. And Kyle does not look good. She doesn't look good at all. It's a bad photo. It's like 3 photos of Kyle in one. And the one is like what Kyle looks like now at the reunion. And then the middle one, I think, is what Kyle looked like when the show first started. And then the third one has to be what she would look like if she never had plastic surgery. Because it is bad. I was like, damn, that was savage, Camille. So then Denise Richards gets in the mix, right? And she tweets on the 14th, October 14th, which was the day at BravoCon, I heard a few ex-housewives were asked to be at BravoCon, and she puts at Bravo TV. And then she tags Camille and says, wonder why we weren't asked to be there. Fans didn't want us, ? And so Camille replies, I know, right? I know we would have a lot to say. Ha ha ha. I don't know why I added the ha ha. But that's what I felt like she said in my head. And she said, put an emoji with a laughy face. So leave me alone. And we would have listened. We would have definitely, I wouldn't mind seeing Camille or Denise, right? I mean, I think people love actually Camille and some people love Denise. And this one account, Norma, she says, I love your tweets. You know how to make people own it without the need to be crude and nasty. So I do think that they have a following. And I think it's funny they're like coming together and tweeting about Bravo. But this photo of Kyle, it's under Camille's October 15th post on Twitter, and she says, I'll give her an oxymoron, mocking my Twitter name, who's the real Kyle Richards. And then, like I said, it's one photo split into 3s, what she looks like now, what she looks like when the show started, and what she would, I think, look like without plastic surgery, because it's a really bad photo. Ooh, it's bad. It's so bad. It's a bad photo. But yeah, so she also shared the clip of Kyle saying this on Watch What Happens Live. And she said that she, quotation marks, Kyle says literally has to weigh in on every little crumb. Like, that was super rude. So Camille was like, hell yeah, I'm going to tweet about it. Camille. Oh, I love Camille sometimes. But yeah, so I wanted to let you guys know that because I wanted to know what your opinion was about Kyle and at BravoCon. And, we heard that she didn't even speak with Kyle or Kathy the whole time. Kyle and Kathy, they never engaged. No one saw them engage, barely speak to each other. People were loving Kathy. They were cheering for her. They were booing for Lisa Rinna. We know that Lisa left early. She left she was only there for one day. She walked outside in her orange suit and she was like, that's over with. I've never been booed before. And then we know Kyle did an interview where she said she felt so bad that Lisa Rinna was booed. And we also know that Lisa Rinna had her little lip kit van set up down the street to sell lip kits. So yeah. That's what we know has been going on with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Is basically we think Dorito is trying to fake us out with a fake storyline, saying her and PK are gonna separate because of the burglary. Because the burglary was so hard on them, and so they're separating. Do you guys believe that? And then it also fuels the entire idea that she could possibly be having an affair with Mauricio. I'm just saying it fuels it. And Kyle does not want that at all. True, not true. She definitely doesn't want a rumor that he is sleeping with Dorito. She trust me, Kyle doesn't want that. And we always hear about Kyle trying to bury stuff for Mauricio, but I'm just saying that kind of fuels the fire if they're saying, okay, PK and Dorito are having problems. And I also think it's so funny that Erika's the one to say it. And we saw this small clip of Erika saying that she met Paul Kemsley a long time ago, and he came up and asked her if she had ever been in the entertainment industry. And they never told us. PK never told us that he had met Erika prior, and Erika never told us that she had met PK prior to the show. That is suspect to me. Just saying. Do you guys think it's suspicious at all? If you do, make sure you comment. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on in the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's this fake storyline that we're hearing, and Sutton Stracke coming along and identifying it as fake. And so that really just made me love her. I'm just saying. You should go check it out on Instagram. Definitely going to repost the Queens of Bravo's. They basically put it all together, and then Sutton commented on it. So it's all together in one post instead of a bunch of slides. But anyways, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and have a great day.